Transformation of transformed functions. It is a challenge question. Let us see how do we solve it. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll discuss a very important test question which is based on transformation of functions. We'll in fact consider transformation of transformed function, right? So the key here is transformation of transformed function. The question is, the function h of x equals to 3 minus square root of x plus 5 is transformed to g of x equals to minus 5 plus square root of 2x plus 5. Find the image of 11 minus 1 on g of x. Find the point on h of x which corresponds to 2, 1, 8, 15 on g of x. You can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. So let's look into the individual functions h of x and g of x. So h of x is given to us as equal to 3 minus square root x plus 5. Let us write it in standard way, that is, we normally write it like this, right? Perfect. So that is h of x. Now, on the other hand, we are given g of x, which is equal to minus 5 plus square root of 2x plus 5. So we'll rewrite this as, taking 2 common, we have x plus 5 by 2, right? Minus 5. Now these are the two functions we have to relate h to g. Now going directly from here to g of x is very difficult. Easier method is to relate them via the parent function f of x, which is square root of x. After all, both of them are transformations of square root of x. Is that clear to you? So if you consider the transformation of h of x and g of x separately, with reference to h of x as the base, then you could relate them easily. You get the idea. So that is the concept. So I hope this concept is clear. You can now pause the video, answer the question. I'll be solving it soon. But in any case, if you need help from me, you can always contact me directly on the email address given. Most of our students are doing extremely well. You can register for our classes. Now let's look into this transformation from the parent function to h of x. So you see, if the coordinate point here is xy, let us say, then how does it change on h of x? The x values get translated 5 units left. So the x values become x minus 5. And the y values get reflected, means minus y, right? And then we have plus 3. On the other hand, in g of x, the x values get divided by 2. There is a horizontal compression by a factor of half. And then they are translated 5 by 2 units to the left, right? As far as the y values are concerned, they are shifted 5 units down. So that is the transformation. Is that clear to you? So when you look into individual transformations, I think this is absolutely clear, right? Which could be written equivalent as half of x minus 5, right? And here we have y minus 5. Makes sense? Now it is easier, as you can see, to look into the transformation from h to g, right? So what is happening here? So if you compare, then let's say this is capital XY, right? Let us say this is capital XY. in that case, what happens? Well, the value of x becomes half, right? So half the value of x, correct? Right? And the y value, instead of minus 5 plus 3, it becomes 5 minus y minus 5, right? So that means the y value once get reflected means minus y, right? So if I do minus of all this, I get y and minus 3. And then to get minus 5, I'll do minus 2. Makes sense? So transferring from here to here, the image will now be like this. Do you see that? Do you understand this point? So that is the transformation. So now we have the transformation from h of x to g of x to do the needful for the point coordinates. You get the idea, correct? So xy on h of x will now get to half x minus 5 minus 2. So what we have learned here is that the transformation from h of x to g of x is, if these are the coordinate points of h of x, then we have half of x and minus y, let me write capital Y, minus 2 for y. So that helps to get the answer for question number 1, which is find image of 11 minus 1 on g of x. So now we can write 11 minus 1 here and then get the image, which is half of 11, right? And the y value becomes minus of minus 1, right? Minus 2, right? So that is 11 by 2, and this becomes plus 1 minus 2 or minus 1. Do you see that? So we get the g of x image point as 11 by 2. So 11 minus 1 on h of x will get transformed to the image point, which will be half of 11 minus 1, correct? Now let's look into part 2, which was find the point on h of x which corresponds to 2, 1, 8, 15 on g of x. So let's rewrite the transformation from h of x to g of x, which was x values get half, right? And the y values get minus y and minus 2, correct? So that is the transformation. X values get half and y values are minus y minus 2. So what we have here is we are given the point on g of x, right? So point on g of x is given to us as 2, 1, 8, 15. So that means that half of x is equal to 2, 1, 8, right? So x will be equals to twice 2, 1, 8, which is x will be equals to 2 times 8, 16, 2 times 1, 2, and 1, 3, and then 4, 36, correct? As far as the y value is concerned, minus 15. So we have minus y minus 2 equals to 15, correct? Let's isolate y. So we get minus y equals to 15 plus 2, which is 17. And so the y value is minus 17. And therefore, the transformed point will have an image of 436 minus 17 on the function. Does it make sense to you? So that is how we do the reverse calculation. So I hope with this you understand the basic concept of solving such questions, which is very clearly shown here, and that is to say that we should go back to the parent function and then relate the two. That really helps. I hope you find it interesting and useful. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'll be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.